Sagittarius, what's going on, y'all? I'm gonna pull some cards and get a message out for y'all. I definitely do hope that the messages resonate for you guys, and overall hope that the messages are useful for y'all, okay? And with that being said, we're just gonna jump right into y'all video, all right? So for Sagittarius, I hope you all are doing well, okay? The first card out, Sagittarius. All right, starting off pretty interesting. You have the Devil card, and that goes into the Page of Cups, okay? Let's just see, yeah. The Devil card doesn't always have to be bad, right? Then you have the Magician. You also have the King of Swords. You also have the Two of Cups. Messages for Sagittarius. Whoa. You also have the Eight of Swords. You also have the Eight of Cups. 88 can be of importance, or 8, okay? And lastly, you have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. Sagittarius, you got Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy out here. Capricorn with this Devil card, and again 88 or 8 can be of importance, okay? You can be dealing with an air sign, all right? You don't have to be, okay? You can have air in your chart, but yeah, you could be dealing with the air sign of Capricorn, all right? Sagittarius, you could be yearning for, I want to say change, but I'm really being pushed to say like something new. Okay, it's almost like someone wants to feel something new, right? It's almost like an adrenaline rush. Okay, there's almost like someone's wanting some sort of excitement, right? And don't get me wrong, I love my Sagittarius, but yeah, y'all are to me the impulsive kings and queens, okay? Definitely the life of the party. Likes to have fun, different things like that. That's kind of what that feels like. And I really got that with the Page of Cups, because it's almost like someone feels stuck, and not necessarily stuck with a person or at a job. It's almost like stuck in some sort of life, right? It's almost like wanting a new life. Not saying that you're not grateful or appreciative, right, for the life you have, the family you have with the Ten of Pentacles, but it's almost like, you know, I want something different. You get what I'm saying? This could be something in a different location. This could be something in a new person, a new environment as well with the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it just feels like someone is stuck. It's almost like when you dream, or you, what's the word? Daydream. You get what I'm saying? You ever like daydream, especially when you were a kid, and you know, you daydream about a person, or you being with them, or you in a different location, you know, you somewhere magical. Okay, this is what it feels, very magical. All right. But yeah, let's see. What's the Devil card for Sagittarius? Someone could be working on their speech as well. You could have some sort of speech impediment, but I was almost saying like speech, because I seen this video where it was like working on filler words. So like, you know, literally things of that nature. I won't say I'll be practicing that, okay? All right, but someone could be, it doesn't have to be that, right? This could even be like learning a new language as well. Someone can be bilingual. And if you are bilingual, you could have been bilingual because you grew up with different languages, or you could have taught yourself a different language, like you had an interest in doing that, okay? So that's significant for some reason. But with the Devil, you have the Ace of Swords and you have the Seven of Wands. And I feel like, honestly, what this is, well, what's the Seven of Wands? Well, you got the Ace of Pentacles, but I'm gonna leave it to the side. That kind of just fell out. What's the Seven of Wands? You have the Star and you have the Ace of Cups. So you got the Ace of Pentacles, Star, and the Ace of Cups as well for the Seven of Wands. You also got Aquarius energy out here. And that's why I was saying, like, with the Devil, doesn't always have to be bad, right? It's more so the surrounding cards, or a message you get. But it almost feels like you're being protected from things that almost like don't mean you no good, right? So how can I... Because it was almost like what I was saying, like the adrenaline rush, right? Being impulsive, okay? But this is almost like, kind of like what I was saying in the beginning, like where someone wants something new, okay, and more exciting, but a lot of times that can steer somebody down the wrong path. Sometimes, you get what I'm saying, depending on if you know better versus knowing whether you know better or not, excuse me. And this is what it kind of feels like with this devil card. It's almost like, I can hook up with this guy, I can hook up with this girl. You know what comes easy to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, say you're a woman, listen, getting a man ain't that hard. You get what I'm saying? But getting a good man, or a man who, can sit down or entertain me and only me, and vice versa. If you're a man, you could be like, hey, I can get hella whatever, whatever, I could do whatever, but I don't want just to be intertwined with just anybody. Like, even if it's not something serious, I want somebody who is on the same page as kind of like me, right? It's like not putting yourself in situations that are not good for you, but still looking for things to kind of like spark your life or create some sort of like new energy, if that makes sense. Hopefully that's making sense, but it's almost like someone's doing this with the mindset of like, I don't want this new energy in a negative way. Does that make sense? It's almost like getting out of a toxic relationship, meeting someone new, and that person kind of being the same way as someone else. Does that make sense? And reality is like, okay, I'm going to put myself out there. I'm going to be looking for something new. It doesn't have to be a person. It's just an example. But you're going in it with the mindset of, okay, I know these are red flags. I know what I want. I know what I don't want out the situation. I'm craving for something new, but I want it to be a healthy new. You get what I'm saying? It's almost like having a vice. Say you were some sort of, you had some sort of vice, whether it was drinking or smoking, and you're like, I really want to, I need a fix, but I don't want it to be, anything like alcohol or drug, so you may pick up running to get your mind off of it. Like, it's a healthy new for you. And I feel like that's what someone's craving. Okay. What is this Page of Cups? Whoa. Yeah, you got the Ten of Cups. I could read this honestly in another way, but I'm going to see if that comes up, because I'm not really getting that until I looked at like the Eight of Swords. So I'm going to say that if it comes back up. But with the Page of Cups, you got the Ten of Cups. Yeah, someone wants to start over with the Knight of Swords, and it almost feels like you are going to have a plan to do whatever this is. Hold on, let me get my thoughts straight. Because it feels like someone is wanting to be happy. Long story short, Sagittarius, it doesn't really give me like, oh, this person's talking or this, that. It feels like someone wants to create, again, almost like a whole new life, but almost like a whole new level of satisfaction for themselves, right? Like, a lot of old things do not excite me no more, right? This could be going out. This could be, dating a bunch of people. This could be, surrounding yourself with a bunch of friends because, you're bored. It's a change that someone is wanting, but they want it to be healthy. And it's almost like they're striving to take action towards a new, healthier path or way of living, okay? Not saying that even an old way or an old path or your old you was unhealthy, but it didn't serve you anymore, right? You learned the lessons, you carried yourself out of a dark time, you're ready for something new, but you know what to look for in this new thing. Like I said that already, but what's this Knight of Swords? Ooh, that was too many. What's this Knight of Swords for Sagittarius? Yeah, you got the Ten of Swords. You got Gemini energy. What's the Ten of Swords? What is that about? You got the Five of Swords to the Two of Pentacles. I don't know what's going on, but I do feel like someone's going to find some sort of change difficult. Like, for example, like I said earlier, was like someone could have a vice, right? Because with the devil, that could talk about codependencies, vices in a way, right? Addictions. And it almost feels like what I said before, where I was like, someone can have a vice, right? And they're looking for a fix, and they go running to kind of get themselves out of that mindset of, oh, I need a drink, or oh, I need to smoke. You get what I'm saying? I do feel like whatever this change is, whatever this new someone is striving to achieve and to unlock in their life, it will come with difficulties. It will come with difficulties, but I feel like these difficulties mainly come from the mind as well, like your own thoughts, like especially like limiting thoughts, right? Like, oh, I can't achieve this. I can't do this. this is going to be too hard, right? Oh, I gotta have that fix. You know, I feel sick, or, you know, I feel down, or I need it. It just makes me feel good. When in reality, you don't, right? It's the mind playing tricks on itself in a way, right? It's codependent to whatever this old thing was, this old lifestyle was, right? So I just want somebody to be aware that you will have ups and downs with the Two of Pentacles as well. Like that feeling of, you know, something's too much, or, you know, you can't handle it. But then you, on the other side, there's going to be days where you feel free. You feel, you know, you're ready to take on the day. You're ready to tackle the challenges. You're ready to create this new whatever it is for yourself, right? Just know, like I said before, there will be ups and downs. There will be challenges, right? There will be triggers, whatever the case may be. It's almost like when, you know, you could be labeled the crash out, or you could feel that way, right? You could feel like you were easily triggered in the past, and then you're like, you know, I'm going to work on me being triggered, you know, things bother me. What's wrong, Mo? Come here, Mo. Things triggering me, and I gotta work on that. My fault, yo. I'm like, what is she doing with her face? Yeah, my bad. Yeah, just know it's going to be ups and downs with whatever you're trying to change, whatever new you're trying to bring in, but know you can do it, right? Because like I said, a lot of the things that are going to get in your way is your own thoughts, okay? Are you okay? Hold on, yo. I have to tend to something, okay? Dog dad first, right? But yeah, like I was saying, things may seem like there's going to be, like, I don't know, whatever someone is trying to achieve, I feel like the main thing you have to focus on is controlling your own thoughts, okay? Because I feel like there will be some sort of self-limiting thoughts, right? This could be, you know, cause and effect. You know, if I do this, what's going to happen? If I choose this path, what's going to happen? If I choose this person, what's going to happen, okay? But focus on more so what you want, what you feel like is going to make you happy, even if in the future something goes awry, right? Do what makes you happy, though. A lot of times that's the right choice, okay? Especially because it's going to be hard, like, right? I feel like something may be a hard decision to make, but a lot of times the right decision is what makes you the most happiest, even if things may go awry in other aspects in your life. I don't really want to get too much into that, but yeah, just focus on your own thoughts in your mind, okay? In your mind, because something is achievable. But again, the only thing that's going to really hold you back, it doesn't feel like it's a person. It feels like it's you. What's the Magician? So even if this is moving on from somebody, it's like it's not as hard as you think it kind of is. It's your own thought. It's you, or you know, that's easier said than done. But it starts with you. For the Magician, you have the Page of Pentacles. What's the potatoes? The Page of Pentacles. Someone could be making potatoes. I mean, that's just whatever. But yeah, or someone could like potatoes, mashed potatoes. All right. And for the Page of Pentacles, you got the Page of Wands now. Yeah, I don't know what this is. And I also feel like someone's going to start over at something. Okay, you're going to be a beginner level at something as well with this Magician card. What is this Magician pertaining to? What is this Magician? Yeah, you got the Five of Wands. All right. What's the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands? What's the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands? We got the Five of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. I don't know why. Because it's like a big pull. Like, I don't know if you're going to have to leave behind something or someone. Because basically it's just like you trying to manifest something new into your life. It's like someone feels like you lost love for them, or you don't want to be with them, or like it mainly feels like love is lost. So I don't know if you're like wanting to break up with someone or keep some sort of separation between you and somebody, anybody. Doesn't have to be romantically, whatever the case may be. Like, even if you just took a step back energetically, you know, with your own energy, it's almost like someone took that as like you don't love them. Like, not even be that blunt, because it feels so dramatic. Like with the Page of Pentacles and Page of Wands, you got the Five of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and especially with the Five of Wands for the actual Magician as well, is like someone feels like your attention is elsewhere. Like if this is a friend, they feel like another friend has got your attention. Like they feel left out. Like you don't have emotion for them or love for them. This could be a water sign, or someone's deep in their emotions about you. Yeah, with the Five of Cups, it's sadness revolving whatever this is. But it feels dramatic. Like it feels, but it's like someone is wanting to stay strong or wanting you to stay strong. What's this Queen of Cups? You got Taurus energy out here as well with this Five of Pentacles. Yeah, you got the Four of Pentacles. Because it's almost like someone could even be like concealing how they feel as well, literally with the Sun. And that's what I meant where I could read this in two ways, right? I'm going to kind of try to focus more so on the topic in the beginning, which was like change and basically new beginnings. But I feel like for a lot of y'all, not a lot of y'all, right? And I feel like with this part of the reading, this part won't resonate for everybody, but especially if you had somebody where they didn't express much. And when I mean didn't express much, I mean they didn't express much. Like it got to a point where you didn't even know if this person, like if you were friends or romantically involved with this individual. I'm not talking about if you were married to them. I'm not talking about if that could be the thing, but energetically, I'm not feeling it at all. This is something to where someone literally was not telling somebody how they felt, right? Could have told other people. This could have been an on and off situation. This could have been more like girlfriend, boyfriend. It's hard to say that because it's like, how are you in a romantic relationship with anybody who doesn't show any sort of like emotion? I mean, I'm pretty sure it's possible, but I don't know. Like, how can you be with somebody that's not outwardly showing interest, right? Like telling you they like you, telling you they love you, telling you you're beautiful, telling you oh, you look handsome, whatever, right? This is somebody who basically kind of withheld a lot of that, whether they felt that way or not. And it feels like they do, and they did. It more so did and still feels like do, like they still do feel that way. And I feel like it's almost like some sort of energy is bubbling to the surface, right? So say if this was the case, right? Or someone was just more laid back to the point where you just felt like they didn't care, right? Say if you was married to this person in an actual committed relationship, right? This is somebody who just didn't really express much, all right? They didn't really express much gratitude. They didn't really make you feel like they were interested, right? Especially towards the end of the thing, you could just felt like, I don't think this person even really likes me for real. They did, and I still feel like they do. And it's something with you wanting to create some sort of new life for yourself. It's almost like this person is not wanting to like be a part of that or help you in a way. No, it's almost like there's a fear now of like you unlocking new opportunities, and those opportunities unlocking new people to be around, and those new people unlocking a possibility of a new romantic interest coming around. And with that being unlocked, the options are endless, especially if the new interest is somebody who is willing to lead, whether it's a man or a woman. They play their part, they do their role, and they do it well. That's what someone is worried about right now. That's why I was going to wait till the Eight of Swords, but it came up again. And it's like I said, with the Four of Pentacles, after the Queen of Cups, the Four of Pentacles and the Sun, it's almost like someone is trying to bottle or hold, excuse me, real close to their chest how they're feeling, but it's almost like something is going to expose it, whether you see them look at something or they accidentally like something, or, say this is someone who pretends not to watch you and they mention something, you're like, how would you even know I said that or did that? You get them? There's going to be signs, okay? Because it's almost like some sort of exposure, excuse me, that happens. It doesn't feel bad, but it feels like this is not something that someone didn't want to express to you how they felt. Why? I don't know. Well, I'm about to find out, to be honest, if it says it. What's this Four of Pentacles? What's the Queen of Cups and the Four of Pentacles? Because it's like this is not somebody who wants you to know how much they don't. Like, I'm not going to sit here and, they don't want you to know. With the High Priestess, they don't want you to know. This is somebody who does not want you to know, though. That's the thing. And this could be somebody who just never got it right, right? They could have did third party things. It could have just not worked. There was some sort of lack of trust, okay, that was going on. This person could have even had you as like a third party, like a mistress, and you could have found out, whatever. They wanted to keep you in the dark about how they felt. To me, that's a little bit more of like a manipulation tactic, right? What he or she won't know won't hurt them type of thing. That's what it feels like. And it's almost like the fact that you pulled yourself, because that's why I was like, it seems a little bit manipulative, because a lot of times that technique will keep you in a runner and chaser dynamic because you're trying to figure it out. You know, this person's mysterious, they're not telling me things the whole time. No, they're not doing that to kind of keep you in a loop of chasing. You know, they're disappearing at night most likely because they either don't really want to talk to you for real, or they're with somebody else, and you know, it's keeping you still in the ball. It's a very toxic, low vibrational pattern. I feel like you've possibly released yourself out of. Even if it's not those patterns, it was a pattern that was unfavorable for you. Okay. But yeah, it's like this. Why? Again, I have no idea. With the moon at the bottom, you got Pisces energy out here as well. But it's like someone wanted to keep their feelings for you a secret. What's this High Priestess? What the yeah, no. I'm gonna pull one more though, but then because it's a lot of resistance. But you got Pisces and Leo energy out here. This person could be a Pisces, a Leo. What is this High Priestess? For Sagittarius, what is this High Priestess? The Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, with the Emperor. It's almost like this person wants to figure... Now, this might sound cheesy, right? Or even unbelievable. Because even when I thought it, it was just like, yeah. You got the Six of Wands at the bottom, more Leo energy. You got Aries energy out here as well. This could have been somebody who wanted to... I feel like now... Not before, but now, right? With all the energies I said, especially with that Queen of Cups and someone high in their emotion, this is somebody who always knew you were larger than life, okay? You are somebody who, you don't wait around for things to kind of change. That's what it feels like. You embody change almost in a way. You crave new, like it's something that keeps you alive, right? This is somebody who is aware of this. If they weren't really aware of it before, they are aware of it now, times 10. Because I feel like this is somebody to where y'all were in separation for long enough for them to see you kind of be phased or unfazed by some sort of separation or whatever the case may be. Pick yourself back up and carry on. Okay, this carry on looks different for them though, right? This is not the usual carry on that you do. They could have not heard from you for a long time. Again, things could be leveling up for you as well, especially with this Emperor, because obviously that could be you as well. But what I'm seeing is with the Seven of Pentacles and the Emperor, especially with the High Priestess and the Strength, at least for now, I feel like someone is not, which is so weird because I'm like, who even really gives a fuck if you're not going to really say anything in the 3D, right? But I'm going to read it because, yeah. It's almost like someone is trying to not be you, like be you, but be seen in a way where they see you. Because I feel like there's something where this person sees you in a certain light that I don't even feel like you're really aware of. At least now, right? I don't feel like it was a past thing. I don't feel like this person looked at you in this way in the past. Wouldn't say they didn't like care or anything like that, but it's your lack of not being in a bad way, but like not really caring anymore if this person or this thing is any connected to you in any way anymore in your life is what's driving this emotion upward. Because it was like with the chasing and the back and forth or the arc or whatever, it was like it was suppressing someone's feelings, right? Because above the feelings is the arguments, is the back and forth, it's the separations, it's the no contact, it's the third parties, it's everything else, and then it's the feelings. With you and no contact, doing your thing, not really caring about if this person's on vacation over here or they're doing this, or even if it's just a situation to get a friendship, whatever the case may be, your lack of attention to that situation anymore. It's now making someone, the feelings are here, everything else is now gone. You are not talking anymore, right? You're all not in the same space, you're not in the environment isn't affecting you anymore. So now the feelings are kind of not stagnant, but they're where they were to begin with, right? And as time, it feels like it's moving on, again, like I said, the feelings are now moving upward, right? Because it's almost like the reminiscing, okay, well, collective Sagittarius wasn't that bad, or, okay, I did start some of those fights, or they were kind of really loving to me. Like, it makes someone think now, right? It's making them think. But I'm gonna see, what's the Seven of Pentacles by yourself? Because I feel like there's more. What's the Seven of Pentacles by yourself for Sagittarius? And it's almost like more so investing in yourself with the Temperance, because that could be what that also is talking about as well. And Sagittarius, that's your energy. And that could be exactly what the Seven of Pentacles Emperor is like you investing in yourself, and kind of like I was saying, not giving your attention, your energy to anything outside of you anymore, is making kind of like someone not even go crazy, is making their emotions, they feel like they can't control them. All right. What is this King of Swords for Sagittarius? What's the King of Swords? You got the Five of Cups coming out. You got the Page of Swords. You got the Three of Cups. And you got the Three of Swords. 33 could be of importance. 3. Yeah, it could be this, especially if you're dealing with an air sign. This is somebody who wants to reconnect with you. Someone who definitely did hurt you, could have kept you up. You could have been emotional. Doesn't have to be kept you up. They just made you emotional. Okay. What's this Page of Swords? What's the Page of Swords? Ooh. Yeah, you got the Death. Sagittarius. I don't know what you're going to be changing up. Okay, it feels like you're going in a new direction, period. You're no longer hurt by something, or something just doesn't faze you like it did before. And I feel like people are taking a really, really big notice to this. It's almost like, how can I, how you're just going through something, or yeah, like you ever just be going through something where there could be drama in a friend group or whatever, right? And the dust finally settles, and it's like now everybody's moved on, everybody's on a different path, You can reminisce on when the group was together and when everybody was cool, but now everybody's kind of like, detached from each other now. It's no bad blood type of thing, but it's just giving change. Sagittarius, there's a lot of change I feel like you're about to experience with other people too, though. That's the thing. But it's more so, like I said, you got to kind of, like I said in the beginning with the Devil, like you'll know what's red flags. You'll know what isn't. You'll know what you'll stand for. You know what you won't stand for. There's a lot of change coming, I feel like. And it's because you did the work. But it's almost like this change or this transformation is like really, really crucial for some sort of like future events. Like something has to change. So, like, that's why I'm like, I don't know, even if someone doesn't want to decide something or change, it's going to be forced. Not forced in a way where it's like it's meant to hurt you, but forced in a way where it's meant to push you. Like something is supposed to happen so that way something in the future makes a lot more sense, or you can see something from a greater picture in the future. Does that make sense? It's almost like when you go through something and it's like, it's for the greater good. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I feel like you're going to experience something, and it could be some sort of separation, okay, from a loved one, from friends, whatever the case may be, but it's meant to teach you. It's meant for you to learn from it, okay? It's meant for you to see it from a different point of view, and I feel like you will in the future, okay? You got Scorpio energy out here. Can I get one more for this Death? Whoa. Yeah, you got the, you're being guided to some sort of change, some sort of transformation, some sort of different version of yourself. There's almost like coming more connected to your higher self, right? Because how I look at that, how can I explain this without sounding kind of like crazy, right? I ain't gonna say that. But it's almost like you're high, because okay. You know how sometimes you know, you think of like, or you could see this video where, I don't know why I can't like talk. I don't know what's going on, but it's almost like, because I seen a video where this lady was like, she just left the coffee shop, like from seeing her younger self, right? And it was like how proud the younger self would have been, the stories that, you know, you tell your younger self, whatever the case may be. It's almost like that's what this is. It's like, imagine right now you're yourself going to a coffee shop, meeting with your future self, and you're asking them, hey, like, did we ever get married? Did we ever have a family? Did we ever get remarried? Did we ever, you know, change our occupation? Did we ever, you know, graduate? Did we ever be successful? Did we become this, and the third? That's what it feels like. And it's almost like, I almost want to say spirit, okay? And spirit is like you're being guided to a more aligned version of yourself that meets with your higher self, or aka your future self. So it's like the things you're learning now, the things you're going through now, puts you more aligned with the person you're supposed to be later. Thank you. What's the Two of Cups? Hopefully that makes sense. You have the Two of Cups. What is the Two of Cups? You have the Justice. You got Libra energy out here. And what's the Two of Cups and the Justice? What's the Two of Cups and the Justice card? You got the Eight of Pentacles. You got the Queen of Wands coming out now with the Lovers. You got more Gemini energy. Yeah, Sagittarius, I don't know. This is more of your energy too. You're going to have people really like wanting to get to know you, work with you. Like I almost want to say you're right. Like right now, especially in the future, you're meant to kind of be doted on, like in the best way, right? This is being surrounded by loving and supportive family, friends, just being filled with love. Like, right, like I don't even have much to say about this. What's this, Lovers? With the two, yeah, but there's going to be some sort of decision you make. I don't know if this is regarding a move, a person, an environment, but some move is like going to be very crucial for yourself though in the future. That's why I'm like, it doesn't feel like it involves anybody else. This decision feels like it involves how your future looks. Because this could even be a choice between two lovers. With this Two of Swords, this Lovers, Two of Cups, Eight of Pentacles, just like. But I honestly want to say, listen to your heart. Listen to how you really feel about something, how something makes you feel, right? Especially between two people. And the thing is, even when you get hit with that, right, a lot of times that doesn't have to mean there's a bad guy and a good guy. Like, that can mean it could be two new people. You get what I'm saying? Both are great, both seem cool as hell, but that's still a tough situation. You get what I'm saying? Because you might end up hurting one guy you don't even really mean to hurt. You get what I'm saying? Because you pick the other one that you just feel closer with, in a sense. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't have to be, you know, oh, it's a toxic ass versus a new one. These could be two new good people, good jobs, good head on their shoulders, whatever the case may be, no matter man or woman, and the decision will be tough. But it's a decision that's going to have to be made. And it doesn't have to be, like I said, about romantic anything. It's just a decision you have to make. But this decision, again, shapes some sort of future. It feels like events. It shapes it. So this is like having two different options. Again, for example, one wants kids, one doesn't. What do you want? Do you want kids? Okay, but the one you really, really, really like doesn't. And the one you like does. You just don't really, really like him as much as you, or her, as much as the one that doesn't want kids. Does that make sense? So now it's like, okay, if I go down this path with someone who doesn't want kids, my chances of having a family, you know, because technically that's still a family, is just minus the kids, you know, it's limited now. You know, yeah, people can change, but if the person is literally letting you know they don't want kids, 9 out of 10, they probably won't have any, and you won't either, or anymore. But then if you go over here with this person, you may not like all the way, but you like enough. You just don't like this person as much as this one. It still could work out. You get what I'm saying? You might find some amazing things out about this person and end up loving your life. They can give you kids, you're gonna have kids together, or more kids, whatever the case may be. They love you, boom. Match made in heaven. Or like I said, you go with option one or A doesn't want kids, and now it's just the two of y'all with some cats and dogs and rabbits. Shit, you probably gonna have a lot more money. Probably gonna be able to save a lot better, but I digress. But that's more so what it feels like. Like the decision doesn't have to be something so crazy, like, you know, the toxic ex and this knight in shining. No, it could be two, like I said, fully healed, grown ass people who's ready to make something shake. So choose wisely. What's the Eight of Swords? Excuse me. What is the Eight of Swords? I want to see it too long. You got the King of Pentacles, you have the Two of Wands, and you have the Six of Cups, okay? You could have been dealing with the Earth sign, especially if this Earth sign was like a past person, all right? Or there's someone reminiscing about you, because this is the Eight of Swords I wanted to get to anyway. What's the King of Pentacles? The person doesn't have to be an Earth sign, but you got Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. You got the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Empress. Taurus and Libra energy out here. Yeah. What's the Six of Cups? And that's what it looks like. Someone. What's the Six of Cups? You have the Queen of Pentacles now. And what's the Wheel of Fortune and the Empress? You have the Seven of Swords. Someone is like really thinking about like how wrong they've done you. This could have been someone you were in a relationship with. This definitely could have been an Earth sign. This could have been someone you lived with. Y'all shared some sort of financial gains together. It gives me that with the King and Queen of Pentacles, y'all could have had a home together. Y'all had a lifestyle together. It feels like it was a partnership, okay? Money involved, things of that nature. Doesn't have to be, but yeah, okay? Or y'all could be the same sign. So this person could also be a fire sign. Doesn't have to be. You got Taurus, Libra, heavy Earth sign energy, okay? With the Eight of Swords and the Two of Wands, I definitely do feel like this, with this Eight of Swords, this is someone from the past. I mean, you did get the Six of Cups, but this definitely does feel like it's someone from the past, and it's like they're reminiscing when they had you. They're reminiscing when the two of y'all were connected, right? And when the two of y'all seem to be on the same page. I feel like that's why the King and Queen of Pentacles are out here, right? This is right before the Emperor or the Empress, okay? In their eyes, right? Neither one of you have made it to that milestone yet. And now it's almost like with this departure between the two of y'all, it's almost like someone feels like you're going to reach this Empress or Emperor, because he was out here, Wheel of Fortune energy all by yourself. Someone, I don't know why is this Seven of Swords out here? Because it's almost like someone looks at you as a lot smarter than you are. That came up before. Yeah, literally. 77 could be of importance. It's like someone is confused how you made something happen. And I don't know if this is future events, right? Because this could be you being remarried, you getting pregnant or having a baby, or for my guys, getting someone pregnant and having a baby. It's almost like someone is going to feel, and that's what I'm saying, even with the decision, someone might be hurt. Someone might feel, keep it a buck, a little snaked, depending on what decision you make. It will, some sort of future events are going to like, I don't know. But someone's going to be confused as to how you did, or did you always know how to do this? It's almost like, I'll use tarot, for example, right? You pop up on the scene, and this, hey, it could even be you, right? For example, you pop up on the scene, you're doing tarot, and you know, nobody knew you could do it. Nobody knows you had interest in it, nothing. And it's like, you know, you start reading, and you read, and someone fulfilled not knowing that's what you're doing. And to them, now they feel attacked, because it's like, are you using my story? You're gonna, like, like, are you using my story? Like, how would they know this? Like, no, they're just talking about what I told them or we experienced, and then they're making it. It feels like that. Like someone's going to feel snaked, not by your progression per se, but by your progression, because it's without them, okay, in a way, right? But this is somebody who knows if you and them aren't together, they know exactly why the two of you are not. That's the thing as well. Like, this is somebody who's going to act confused, but they know the truth of it. They know you know the truth, and they know the truth, okay, as to why y'all aren't together or whatever the case may be. What's this Eight of Cups? for Sagittarius. Yeah, you got the Knight of Wands. What's the Eight of Cups and the Knight of Wands? You got the Four of Swords. What's the Knight of Wands pertaining to? With the with the Hierophant. I want to say, do not be so hasty, okay? This could be a relationship, this could be a job, environment, again, whatever. This could even be about faith, religion, okay? Or even counsel, even if you have to go talk to an elder, an older cousin, a cousin in general, a family member, whatever, for advice, I would do that too. Because it's something talking about impulse, kind of like I was saying about Sagittarius in general. But with this Eight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, Four of Swords, with this Hierophant, don't be impulsive, okay? This could be revolving a court case as well, a plea, a deal. What's this Eight of Cups? What's the Eight of Cups? You got the Hangman, and you got the Knight. Yeah. What's the Hangman? You got more Pisces energy out here. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, don't be hasty either, or like impulsive. And what I mean by that is, Sagittarius, yours is very interesting with a lot of interruptions, okay? But staying focused for you. I'm staying focused. Love this reading though. This was different for me. I loved it. But yeah, don't be so impulsive, okay, with a decision as well, right? Because everything that glitters isn't gold, okay? And there could be a possibility where there is a toxic person who wants to come back into your life, or someone to where this change you're wanting doesn't feel like it comes with this person, okay? Like, I just hope y'all make the right decisions for yourself, because that's what, if someone has to make a very important decision, okay, or doesn't know that it's as important as it is, okay? This is almost like being with a man who, or a person in general, right? Doesn't have to be a man or woman, who does everything for you, but they don't give you that oomph, right? They don't give you that, that adrenaline, okay? That wanting to see them all the time type of like energy, but you love this person, they take care of things, they're a good partner, whatever the case may be. And then you got this other person that comes along, they're a thrill, you get what I'm saying? They're a thrill, you get date nights, they want to be with you, whatever the case may be, but they wouldn't be accepted, or I don't know, that was a poor example. That was piss poor. Just pay attention and don't be impulsive. Shit. Don't do something that you might regret, even if it entails you being single, right? Not jumping from one relationship to another, okay? Something requires your undivided attention, all right? Even if it is moving from one person to the other, you don't need to be in nobody's face. You need to figure out who you want to be with. You can't figure that out while dating both, being in both's bed, or intertwining with both, because you'll constantly feel conflicted. You won't want to hurt this person, but you don't want to hurt this person, but you want to be with this person, but you don't want to hurt this person. You get what I'm saying? Really take your time. Do not rush something. Take your time, okay? Because I feel like if you don't take your time with something, that's when the shit is going to hit the fan, but not for nobody else but for you. Like, that's why I'm like, I think it's not going to be an issue for nobody else but yourself. Okay, what is this Ten of Pentacles? And again, it's something for someone to be called, like, if you're single, there's something calling you to be single. It's something you need to evaluate, or at least not right now. Yeah, like, if something's going to, not even single, but like independent, like you don't need, you might just need you and God. Like, something requires a prayer soon. Nothing bad. It doesn't feel bad. Like, I would have said it, honestly. Nothing feels bad, but it seems important. It seems crucial to what you want, especially in the future. Like something just seems important for you to know, to look out for, and to pay attention to, okay? Because it feels like it's aligned to a greater purpose. It feels like it's aligned to your higher self, what that looks like, okay? With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Cups. It seems like everything else is pretty content, like, especially with the Ten of Pentacles, this could be involving like family, okay, business even, with the Queen of Swords coming out, and I'll take these. It's the end of the vid anyway. Yeah, you got the Three of Pentacles, you have the Six of Wands, the Judgment. You're very smart. Like, that's why I'm like, the real was not bad at all. But again, there's something that there's going to be a big decision you're going to have to make, even if it doesn't feel big to you now. Even if it doesn't feel big to you at all. Delilah. What are you doing? Hold on 1 second, all right? All right. So there we are. I'm gonna keep editing this because I'm done anyway. But you're very smart, okay? And you will have people who want to collab in different ways depending on what field you're in. Care about your intake as well. Like there's people who are going to really need your attention for important things. These could be about businesses, people, you know, advice. You're going to be very important and very crucial to people in their everyday life. Again, this could even be family, right? You're very important. And that's why I'm like, something is going to shape you so for you to see how important you are, but you may not realize this until the future. Y'all. Sagittarius, that was your read. Okay, sorry for all the interruptions. I definitely do hope that the reading resonated for you guys, and overall the reading was useful for y'all. Okay, I love y'all. Be safe. Take your time, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.